Hi, I'm Cassandra Vohs-Demann, and this is the A Place to Shine podcast. Let's do this.
Well, all I can say, all I can say, well, all I can say is here I am, yeah.
Hello, I am back and excited to start my second episode of 2025. I know I've been very hit and miss with episodes, but this year, one of my words, as I said with my conversation with Paula, is consistency, peace and consistency. So peace being just trying to keep my center throughout this year. And for me, consistency is getting really clear about the types of things that I need to do every day, whether it be work out, whether it be focus on my diet, whether it be keep my content consistent, like this podcast, for example, that I neglected a lot last year and I had a lot going on, which explains why, but I really do want to share more with you in 2025. So I'm excited today because I just want to touch on, and this is going to be a short one, I just want to touch on loneliness. And the reason I want to touch on loneliness is because I recently hosted a group of women at my office, and many of them talked about feeling a sense of isolation. Even though a lot of times we're around a lot of people, there's this sort of inner isolation. And that can feel really lonely. And it can be hard to reach out. It can be hard to try to find community. And I think in my world, I've been an entrepreneur, business owner since I was 23. And I'm 55 now. And I've spent much of my career building things on my own, whether it be, on my computer or just, creating programs. And I've had collaboration. I've had people work with me over the years, but it can and does feel at times like you are pushing a cart of rocks up a hill and you're the only one who can keep it from falling to the bottom. And sometimes when things don't always go the way that you want them to in your business or in your work life, or if you're a leader, it can feel really hard to see those rocks hit the bottom of the hill and then be like, do I have the energy to put the rocks back into the cart and push them back up the hill again? And what I have found is when I feel the loneliest is when I don't balance my life with time with other people. That could be time with other women, sometimes in my own age group, so that we have, that relatability. Sometimes it can be with other entrepreneurs. And I just know from my own experience that I spend a lot of time alone. Most people probably wouldn't think that. And I just recently hosted an event at my office that we all kind of talked about how we all think the other is a lot more confident or together. We all think that the other doesn't struggle with self-doubt or self-confidence issues. We all think that the other, there's no way that they could be lonely. They must always have something going on their social calendar in the weekends. And I have to tell you that in my life, I don't always have something going on my social calendar in the weekends. As a musician, for many, many years, I was always really busy on weekends, but it was mostly because I was working or doing something like that, a performance or supporting someone who was doing one. And there are so many things that sort of play into confidence. And sometimes isolation, when you spend too much time alone, when you don't have creativity, collaboration, people to bounce ideas off of, like you would in a normal workplace where you would have coworkers and you would be talking at the water cooler kind of thing and the whole thing. You don't always have that when you're an entrepreneur. And it can be really hard. And it can also be hard to be in a leadership role in the same way. You are the one that everybody's looking to. And it can wear you out after a while. And the reason I wanted to speak to this today was because it's something that I've been feeling. It's something that I've been feeling that I need more community. And in the past, I've spent a lot of my time building community. And what I realized is coming into this new business, I stopped doing that. I stopped thinking about this new endeavor, the confidence and the speaking coaching, and as community building, which is what I've always done in the past. And I'm sitting here wondering, why am I so lonely all the time? Why do I feel like nobody would even know or care if I got up out of bed and put clothes on today, especially if I didn't have a meeting or have anywhere specific that I needed to be that day? So I want to reach out to you today because I want to share some good news from my own business, which is I'm working on building some communities so that you have a place and I have a place, actually, because I have found a lot of times that the communities that I have built in the past have brought me to wonderful groups of people that become my friends, become my colleagues, become people that I love to socialize with and collaborate or create with. And I'm going to spend much more of 2025 doing that. I'm going to spend 2025 coming back to community. And we are going to need it this year, I think, because we have so many challenges and so much going on in our world, in our own backyards. And I want to provide those circles of trust and community where we can all share, grow, build our confidence, and make the difference in the world that we want to make. So that being said, check out my website. I have a brand new women's speaking workshop. That's a 4-month program. I would love it for you to check it out. I'm really excited about it because it is the beginning of me building community again. And this will be the first of many. This is the launch. So if you want to get on the launch, now is the time to do it. Registration closes on February 14th. So I hope you will check that out. And if you need any support in your journey, please reach out. I am here to help. Stay tuned for my next episode, which is going to be an entire conversation with you about my lemon tree. And I will just leave it at that because then you can be curious. So hang in there. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day. And thanks for listening.